Third down conversions there the last 2 seasons, one of the best in the country for the Flames. And Salter on third down to the end zone, touchdown. Sibley got it. 15 yards, and Liberty, which has struggled to score on its opening drives this year, does so. Just the second time in 6 games.
Where all you can say is you have the audacity to throw that football. Look at all those yellow jerseys in there. But Kaidon Salter knows I can layer that throw in there, and he knows.
Biggest play of the night for the Owls, a team that's last in scoring offense in FBS, averaging just 13 points per game. But they look like a machine right now. That's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Christian Moss got it and gone.
It's fantastic. Classic RPO, and you see number 16, Quentin Reese. He has to respect that run action. But what it does is open up right between the hashes. And
first and goal for the Owls. Coming in, only scored 5 offensive touchdowns in their first 6 games. And they've got a second tonight. Benefield bangs it in. Davis Bryson is happening. So is the ground game, courtesy of Michael Benefield. Trying to find their first FBS win tonight. Salter on third down, looking end zone. Got a man, touchdown. Dante Lee sneaking behind a couple of defenders and gets 6.
That Salter can put on this football. This is saying, I'm going to throw that ball right at that back pylon, and I'm just going to trust my receiver to get there. Just over the outstretched hands of Javen Williams. He's a squat corner there, and he's sinking.
Ashley, success, touchdown up the gut for the Owls, who retake the lead. Davis Bryson leading the way, and Ashley finishes it off.
And a fantastic block there by tight end Carson Kent. This is the split.
Bryce Robinson the snap. The hold from Jacob Ulrich. And the boot is good for Austin Welsh.
Liberty has a very aggressive field goal block unit. You see Dexter Ricks Jr., number 20, coming off the edge. You see guys jumping over.
Here it is. Salter throws it in the flat and let the games begin. Flip down, tackle down, ball on the turf, ball blown dead. Celebration part 2.
The Tide has rolled in and taken over the stadium, as you might expect. They are number 1, 4-0 on this season, with a defining win a week ago tonight against Georgia. And Vandy played Missouri tough last time out. Clark Lee and his Commodores looking to make some history. They haven't knocked off Bama since 1984. With back here with Clark Lee. Empty backfield, and he hits his man on a slant. That's Quincy Skinner. And Skinner stays on his feet to fight for a few more. It turns into a 13-yard gain, and his helmet got ripped off at the end. Run heavy early on, and now to throw. Pavia hangs a U-turn in the backfield, wants to go deep, and he floats it down the sideline for a first down to Stowers.
Tommy's got it in him, and that gamer aspect of just being able to create ad-lib, play action. Look at Cedric Alexander, 28, big block on the edge, still turn a defender loose, he can escape, and then Eli's.
Alexander got a blocker in front of him, off the left side, lowers his shoulder, and powers to the goal line. He's in, and Vandy draws first blood on a 7-yard Cedric Alexander score. Clock.
Here's your fullback right here, Gabe Fisher, early season candidate for the Lowman Trophy. PFT would be excited. Boom. And then Cedric Alexander churning the legs into the end zone.
Some mustard on that snap. Milroe near side, batted up, and it is intercepted. Fontenette to the corner. He's in. And Vandy's got a 2-score lead on a 28-yard interception return by Random Fontenette. I thought he stepped out at the 1. The far official said he was over the goal line with that stretch, and looks like it was over the line before that left foot come down. He cut it close.
Why are you even cutting it that close?
I don't know.
Just get back inside.
What a surge of early game momentum for Vanderbilt. Officially a 24-yard interception return for Fontenette. And now helping raise his three sisters. Milroe over the middle finds C.J. Dupree. He's got a lot of green. And he takes it into Vandy territory before Longwell catches up to him.
Boy, I love Nick Sheridan coming right back, letting Jalen Milroe go down the field again to his tight end, C.J. Dupree. So valuable to this football team. You wouldn't think he was a 500-pound bencher the way that he's running down the field there. But
second and goal. A hole on the left side and a step through for Jan Miller. And Alabama's on the board on an 8-yard touchdown run.
Wants to try and practice because he wants to break your neck. I think you got a pretty good vision.
Alabama needed to make some adjustments after that opening 75-yard drive for Vandy. Fake to Alexander. Pavia will roll out of the pocket. Directing traffic back across his body for a first down to Cole Spence. Alexander, nowhere to go. Spun around and gets spun down for a loss. Pavia is no stranger to upsets. Formation against Missouri 2 weeks ago. They'll run it and another stretch, and this one's good enough. Cedric Alexander with the touchdown plunge from a yard out. And Vandy strikes again. Second of the day for Alexander.
Power play off the right side. You see Stephen Lasoya pulling around the normal center move to left guard. Gets a little bit of a kick out. And Alexander, great job keeping those knees off the turf before the ball crosses the plane.
Pressure coming, five-man rush. Milroe shakes the first. Trying to direct traffic. Another near slip, and it gets taken down for Vanderbilt's sack. Nick Rinaldi comes up with the sack.
Miscommunication at the line of scrimmage. You're going to get a free runner off the right side. Milroe sees him late. I don't know if Ryan Williams in the picture or not. Don't see him, but he...
They keep it on the ground, and there's a huge hole for A.J. Newberry. And the sophomore out of Grand Prairie, Texas, picks up a Vanderbilt first down.
68 here. Stephen Lasoya at left guard. Not just impressive on the block. Catch him in a slant, but then also a nice job by Xavier Castillo of folding back and walling off the...
Taylor's got the distance, and he splits the uprights. Milroe hands it off. There's a huge hole. Jam Miller down the sideline, and forced out of bounds inside the 5.
Jalen DeBoer on the field before the game, and he said, keep your eyes out for Gino Vandermark coming in the game. He's actually a right tackle right there, excuse me. An excellent kick-out block along with C.J. Dupree to be able to get that power play off.
And Miller's got plenty of space, and he's got a touchdown run, his second of the game. Jake.
Tom, watch bottom right of your screen. I think you'll see the receiver block right there. Number 18, it's Caleb Odom.
Not only has Vandy never beaten a number 1 team, they've never beaten a team in the top 5. They've lost 60 straight. Here's Emmanuel Henderson. He finds a gap. Henderson finds a sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds just prior to midfield. Look at Haynes in the flat, now across the middle. This is Ryan Williams. First catch of the game results in an Alabama first down. Remember, he had one near the sideline in the second quarter that
Jalen Milroe gets through his progressions and delivers a nice football, and you see Williams just able to start. Oh, goodness, the start and stop. He can get to full force in 0.15 seconds.
Are you promoting your own show? Are you paying advertising rates today? Here's Milroe. Perfect through the air on this drive. And now on the ground, he's in. Touchdown, Jalen Milroe. Tyler Booker and Parker Brailsford cleared the way.
Big part of their identity. You see big Tyler Booker out front. Parker Brailsford as well. A nice block from Caden Proctor. and Jalen Milroe on cruise control down Broadway.
Four-man rush. Pavia reverse pivot and delivers, but Quincy Skinner is going to be brought down short. You get not out of the shotgun. They're 2 of 3 on fourth down this year. Pavia wants to throw. He goes down the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Vanderbilt and Junior Sherrill. That might be the most Diego Pavia play ever. On 4th and 1, he goes deep. His family thrilled with this one. Vandy holds on to his lead and they extend it. This team in the same position.
I think it's designed to be a quick throw time. You see there, it's not there. He keeps it alive. Sees one-on-one coverage, decides to go deep. How about Junior Sherrill 2 series ago on 4th down, the ball off of his fingertips. I didn't think there was any way he was going to be able to get to this football when he redirected and ran flat off the fingertips again for a score. Have leverage to be able to find space there.
Justice Haynes is the running back on this one. Milroe looking deep. Down the sideline. It is caught by Williams. He springs free. And he is in for an Alabama touchdown. A 58-yard catch and run for the emerging superstar.
You said emerging? Look at the body control. You cannot be serious. Half of his body's out of bounds when he's on his way down after catching the football. This is Lynn Swann stuff here. Forgive me for those that don't have any idea, but Tom Kubik will be proud of the reference.
What a move by Ryan Williams, who reclassified, should be a high school senior right now.
But Tommy just makes it look so easy. His high school coach, Jeff Kelly, played quarterback at Southern Miss. He told me, Cole, I used to chew him out in practice.
3rd and less than 1 out of the shotgun. Newberry is the running back. Newberry's got a first down. He's got more, and he takes it inside the 20.
And we've talked about edge defenders getting frozen. A nice double team here as well to open up that space by the left side of the offensive line. Gunnar Hansen at left tackle 55.
And he absolutely drills it.
Oh, those 3 hung out together growing up. He was always the youngest and the smallest.
Milroe directing, and he gets drilled. Lost the football. Jalen Milroe gives it up. Miles Capers delivered the hit. They say Vanderbilt football. Pavia throws, back shoulder catch, and a first down for Vandy inside the 15. Quincy Skinner. It is Vanderbilt with the swagger this afternoon.
He has inside leverage, but doesn't take it. A nice move. North-south, Diego Pavia understands exactly where to deliver that football in man coverage. That's just confidence, Tom, by a quarterback knowing his receiver is going to break that route back.
Got Alexander next to him. Little replay. Pavia throws. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Kadron Johnson with the catch, and Vandy extends its lead.
The master of manipulation off the play fake to Cameron Johnson, former Theodore Bobcat.
What he constantly harped on was Jalen Milroe building his confidence and throwing in rhythm. Forced out of rhythm here, has to run, unloads deep. 2 men there, it is. Caught at the sideline, Journey Bernard. Down at the 20.
What a grab. Almost a little bit of a scramble drill. He gets the foot down. Taking this hit, holding on to that ball.
Justice Haynes is the running back. 4th and 1. Game on the line for Alabama late. They reverse it out of there looking for the corner, and it is Ryan Williams into the end zone. 2-yard touchdown run for the fantastic freshman Ryan Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Go review what happened against Georgia. Jeremy Bernard right there making a big play, and then Ryan Williams, fantastic. I might give the big play to offensive coordinator Nick Sheridan on that one. Just a brilliant play call.
On 2nd and 12. Pavia dumps it off, room up the sideline, and a Vanderbilt first down for Cedric Alexander. Unranked teams to do that. 1st and 10 for Pavia. He hands it off. Big room left side and a first down for the Commodores. Pavia keeps it. Pavia picks up the first down, and the unlikeliest of heroes has guided Vanderbilt to what will be its first ever win against number 1. And what an investment they've made in Diego Pavia. This attitude, this program, and the biggest win on the West End. Vanderbilt takes down number 1 Alabama. Diego Pavia very nearly went into the stands to celebrate with his brothers, but instead they've come onto the field with him.
They're down in the red zone, knocking on the door.
2nd down and 9 on Notre Dame's opening drive, and it's home opener. Leonard with some room to the goal line. Touchdown, Riley Leonard.
And this center for Notre Dame, Ashton Craig, does too. They pull the tackle, Wagner. They pull the center. And big Riley Leonard, his feet have been the story early on in this ball game. Get him behind it, and he finds pay dirt.
On 2nd and 5. Hampton looks to the air, pass complete, and in the clear is Brown, and no one is going to catch him. 83 yards. Touchdown, Huskies.
In Hampton's face, Hampton stands in there and throws a strike. And Terry Brown, an outstanding runner. They motion him to empty. He runs a little post. Hampton stands in here, throws into traffic. Somehow Brown gets it, comes out the other end. What a change of events. They got the ball around midfield, and they're going back the other way. Impressive.
And they give it to the guy that just took it 83 yards, and Brown around the right side for another big chunk. And Terry Brown finally shoved out of bounds by Xavier Watts. Let's not forget that Charles Jagusaw was injured in the preseason, so he was going to be that left tackle, but out for the year. This pass is broken up at the 45-yard line, incomplete.
Looks like it's intercepted.
Furman looks like he got it. Interception for Furman as the ball was juggled. This from 48 yards to bring the Irish within 3. And this one is blocked by Northern Illinois. And now they're on the return. Down the sidelines. Still on his feet is Santana Banner, which brings this first half to a very frustrating end for Notre Dame.
So they're spending time trying to get themselves on the same page.
They call up the middle, and Lowe hurdles one, and now gets to the end zone. What a run!
Offensive line comes off the ball, creates some space for Jeremiah Love. These safeties coming out of the secondary. Valcarcel tries to go low on him. The Huskies at Northern Illinois can't do it either. Keeps throwing the ball to 5.
2nd down and 1. Leonard's going to pass. Down the middle, intercepted! Right into the arms of Amarian Knighton. And Knighton is finally wrestled down close to midfield. What a time to throw a pick.
This is shorter. The ball should be able to get up quicker.
Cannon Woodle has been good from 42. He's been good from 21. He had a missed field goal earlier from outside 53, but this is just from 35 yards to give the Huskies the lead. Snap good, hold good, kick good.
Wow.
And with 31 seconds left, Hammock and the Huskies are up by 2.
This is a shocker here at Notre Dame Stadium.
A 62-yarder with 5 seconds left. It is downwind, but this is an awful lot to ask. Mitch Jeter, and that's blocked at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies are celebrating the biggest upset in their school's history.